as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and we are underway in Foxborough.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he's flushed up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Edelman, by the way, last week participated against the Colts. First game he's played in since Super Bowl 51. That victory over Atlanta. Missed all of last year with a knee injury. Was not available for the first 4 games of this year either.
Yeah, and he was discussing getting back into the flow and how fast he could possibly do that, because he did play in the preseason, but you and I both know that doesn't count. I think the thing that helps him is his connection with Tom Brady. How they work out in the offseason, the extra throws that they make during that time. When they have open weeks, they get together and make sure that they practice. So it didn't take as long to get back up to speed. He ended up having 7 catches for 57 yards. 1 drop that could have been a big gainer, but all in all, a pretty successful return for Julian Edelman.
Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. They still can't get it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. This is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Rodgers.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. On third and long, it's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Let's go, come on.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch.
Touchdown, Packers! Jimmy Graham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Williams loses the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. It's caught at the 10. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Goes underneath here to White. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets this one rip toward Green. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brady going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Goal 50.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And a sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now it's Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
158.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, 38 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Rodgers, flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Patriots have it. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Keeps himself upright. Being chased out left. Staying on his feet. Pass incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gronkowski, the intended receiver. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
That's fine, yeah.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing is Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Over here.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
319.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Zoom.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball.
And the pressure gets to him again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down again. Lawrence Guy with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Brady going to look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Gostkowski for the point after. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Wide left.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Rodgers now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point try now for Crosby. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will shave one more off this lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And so Cordero Patterson, 30, 20, 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.